back. Welcome along to KARYADI Katch-Ups with me, Paula Mala Ali. Delighted for your company, and I'm so excited for my guest today. Our theme for this podcast is Borneo. In fact, our theme for this month is Borneo. So who better than to have an athlete who represented Brunei at the recently concluded Borneo Games in Kuching. I am so excited to have Sharmeen join us, Sharmeen binti Mharvin. But I will call you Sharmeen from now on because she's a little bit shy. Sharmeen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
Yes, is that what you're going to say? Just yes. Okay, let's talk about how you began. How did you decide that you wanted to be a swimmer? I mean, how old were you?
I started swimming at 10 years old. I started just as a basic life skill, but over time I realized I genuinely loved the water, and so it developed more into a passion as I improved.
Did somebody encourage you and say, Sharmeen, I see something in you that you have potential?
No.
No?
I just started because everyone else knew how to swim and I didn't.
Well, as we mentioned, she's just come off the Borneo Games where she medaled. She had 3 golds and 2 bronzes. Correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah.
I'm correct, right? We will discuss that performance in just a while, but more on how you started. Tell us about what it's like when you're a young person. You're only 16 right now, right? When you started to swim and you needed to find that discipline. How did you find it? Did you just have it naturally, or somebody forced you and said, okay, you are good, you need to be training, let's get you up to speed?
I think it was more of me liking swimming. I try to be disciplined.
And how do you feel that there are days when you wake up probably sometimes and are like, oh, I don't want to put on my swimming costume, I do not want to get into a cold pool, it's what time do you start training?
Back then I usually had swimming classes before school, so I would wake up at 4:50 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I'd swim from like 5:30 to 7. Then I would rush to school right after.
So you're up from 4+ and then training and then heading to school. Okay, so you're a Bruneian representing our country. You do your training in Brunei. What kind of setbacks did you have? Were there any issues when you were so young wanting to train and wanting to juggle school at the same time?
Yeah, I think balancing training and daily life has always been a struggle for me since I'm a Muslim. So I had to attend Ugama school in the morning and regular school in the afternoon.
That's what I want to talk about. This is something that actually I feel very, very passionate about in terms of our Muslim athletes and obviously our mandatory
School.
Ugama, right, which eats into the days. So it is harder, wouldn't you say, for a Muslim athlete as opposed to a non-Muslim athlete to get more training hours in, right?
Yeah.
So how did you find that you worked your way around that, the whole?
Just try to squeeze in my training after I come back from school. Usually just rush.
Gosh, so your day is absolutely frantic, Sharmeen, right?
Yeah.
Every single day. Did you always dream of becoming a national athlete, or did you just want to swim?
At first, no, I never thought of becoming a national athlete. I think it just happened unexpectedly. I was having my normal learn to swim classes until my current swim coach approached me, and maybe she saw something in me.
So you performed on a few international levels. Can you tell us which ones? You did the aquatics championship that was in Singapore just this year, right?
Yeah, and we just came back from the Asian Youth Games in Bahrain.
Okay, and let's talk about the performance in Singapore. How did you fare? What was it like? Because I believe this is the first time that Singapore implemented and held and hosted the Singapore Aquatics Championships.
It was definitely an experience. I think I did pretty well. In my competition, I got to personal best.
Oh, great!
Yeah. I got to see many famous people, which was very exciting.
Can I have some name dropping, please? Famous people?
I saw Kaylee McEwen. She's the world record holder for backstroke. I saw Regan Smith, Gretchen Walsh. Yeah, I mean, they're very inspiring.
So yeah, they inspire you. You look up to them. What part of it is it that you look up to them? Is it their physical prowess? Is it their mental fortitude? Can you name specifically what these icons do to help you in increasing your performance when you get in the pool?
I think most of them are like mentally tough. I saw them train, and I think they train really hard. I don't know how they keep up with their training.
Really?
Yeah, because they look like the only thing they do is train. I think it looks really tiring.
Yeah, I mean, even the Singapore swimmer, the gold medalist, Joseph Schooling, who would say that he would wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. and badger his father to take him to the pool, and he was only such a little boy, but that's what he wanted to do. Let's talk about the sixth Borneo Games in Kuching. That must have been exciting, and also how proud were you of yourself? To begin with, what were some of your expectations heading into Kuching for the Borneo Games?
I really wanted to get an individual medal. I only thought I would probably get like 1 gold. I was surprised to get 3. I was really happy of my results. I got all personal bests for all my events.
Wow.
I was happy to hear the national anthem. It made me really happy.
That would make us Bruneians really proud. When you're standing on the top step of the podium, we hear our anthem, and we see our flag go up, which hopefully one day we'll see happen at an Olympics by you.
Yeah.
When you, Sharmeen, take part in something like the Borneo Games, what does the Borneo community or the athletes that you participate with, what does that do for you? Do you always try to learn from them and see how they do things? What's your approach going into a competition or championship like the Borneo Games?
I think the Borneo community itself is really inspiring. During my early swimming days, I often went to regional meets across Brunei, like Miri and Labuan. I think that helped me gain experience, like competing at different levels. And the athletes and coaches encouraged me to train harder and aim higher.
So what's next for you, Sharmeen? You had 3 medals. Sorry about the paper, to my cameraman over there. You had 3 golds, 2 bronzes. What is your next competition?
We have a competition this week. Brunei is holding the Asian School Games. I'm hoping to get a podium finish for at least one of my events.
Okay, what are your categories? What are you participating in?
For this competition, I'm participating in the 50 and 100 meter backstroke as well as the 50 and 100 meter freestyle.
So this is an event that's going to be held on home ground in Brunei. How do you feel as an athlete when you're out there in front of Bruneians, as a Bruneian? Is it more exciting? Is it more stressful? Which would you prefer, having no Bruneians or having your home crowd behind you?
Definitely having home crowd. I think it's definitely an advantage for me since we train at the competition pool.
Since you train at the what?
Competition pool.
Oh, you train at that competition pool?
Yeah.
So what do you say to young people, Sharmeen, who want to follow in your footsteps and become a swimmer? What would your advice be to them?
Come to training and commit, train hard. Even small changes can make big improvements.
Okay, has anyone come up to you and said, oh, I really want to be like you, a particular little girl or little boy that's just so inspired by you?
So far, not yet.
Okay, I have one of my favorite questions that I do like to ask athletes. What are your superstitions? Do you have a particular swimming cap? Do you have a swimming costume that you have to wear? Is there a particular color or a ritual you need to do before any competition?
Usually before competitions, I like to spend time alone. By spending time alone, I think it helps me focus, stay calm, and visualize my race. It helps me reflect on my training and just...
Helps you get into the zone, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want anyone to talk to you. You want to probably have your music in, I'm sure. Get into the zone.
I don't really listen to music.
You don't listen to music?
Yeah, I don't listen to music.
Okay, so you're completely zen and then get in the zone, and then you start your competition.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. But before we go, can you just share something about any young aspiring athletes who also want to be a swimmer like you? Apart from training, what can they do? Give them words of wisdom that you maybe wish you could have heard when you were 6, 7, 8 years old.
I think you should believe in yourself. Don't listen to what others say. Some people might look down on you on the way, but just believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. On that note, I want to say a big thank you to you, Sharmeen. All the best in your upcoming tournaments, and I look forward to seeing you standing on the top step of the podium come one Summer Games, the Olympics. Maybe LA will see you on top step.
Yeah, definitely.
Best of luck. Thank you so much. For more awe-inspiring and exciting guests, join me over on KARYADI Katch-Ups. That's at KARYADI Talents. And also it's your one-stop portal for gigs, events and surveys. KARYADI Talents, that's all you need to know.